What if I told you that understanding a few simple psychological truths about women could change the way you interact with them forever? Most men rely on assumptions, but what if you could see things from their perspective, logically and strategically? Women process emotions differently, perceive the world uniquely, and make decisions based on deeply ingrained psychological patterns. Understanding these hidden truths will give you an edge in your social, romantic, and even professional interactions. Let's uncover them. Women are more emotionally intelligent than men. This doesn't mean they are more emotional. It means they are better at identifying, processing, and responding to emotions, both their own and others. They pick up on subtle cues most men overlook. A slight change in tone, micro-expressions, or even shifts in body language. This makes them incredibly perceptive, which is why inauthenticity is easily detected. If your words don't align with your true emotions, they will sense it before you even realize it. Confidence is more attractive than looks. While physical appearance matters to an extent, it's confidence that determines long-term attraction. A man who carries himself with certainty, speaks with conviction, and remains unshaken by external circumstances naturally stands out. Women are wired to be drawn to stability. Confidence signals security, leadership, and the ability to handle life's challenges. If you hesitate, doubt yourself, or constantly seek reassurance, it's noticed, and it's not attractive. Women are naturally more selective when choosing a partner. This isn't arrogance. It's an evolutionary trait. Throughout history, women have had to be more discerning in choosing a mate because the stakes were higher. Pregnancy, protection, survival. This instinct remains today. They are drawn to men who exhibit high-value traits: emotional strength, ambition, self-discipline, and decisiveness. If you don't actively work on improving yourself, you become an option rather than a priority. A woman's brain is wired for connection. Social bonding and emotional depth are fundamental to how they interact. Unlike men, who often prefer problem-solving, women seek emotional validation. They want to be understood, not necessarily fixed. This is why listening without immediately offering solutions is one of the most powerful ways to connect. The ability to engage emotionally without losing your own stability is rare and valuable. Women respond more to actions than words. While words can be persuasive, they don't mean much if they aren't backed by consistent behavior. Women value emotional security. If your actions fluctuate based on circumstances, they notice. A man who follows through on what he says, remains steady in his demeanor, and doesn't let emotions control him earns trust over time. Words might impress in the moment, but actions define long-term attraction. A woman's perception of you is influenced by her social circle. Unlike men, who often make independent decisions, women are more socially interconnected. Friends, family, and even societal norms play a role in shaping her opinions. If those around her admire and respect you, it enhances your value in her eyes. If you lack social proof or validation from others, doubts arise. This is why cultivating a strong reputation, maintaining high-value relationships, and being respected in your social circles matter. Women love a challenge. This doesn't mean playing games. It means maintaining a level of mystery and unpredictability. When something is easily obtained, it's often undervalued. Women appreciate men who don't reveal everything up front, who have standards, and who maintain a sense of intrigue. Being too available, too eager, or too predictable diminishes attraction. A man who has his own life, his own priorities, and doesn't revolve around her keeps her engaged. Women subconsciously test men. These aren't calculated manipulations. They are instinctual ways to gauge your strength, confidence, and emotional resilience. A woman might challenge your opinion, playfully tease you, or even create minor conflicts to see how you react. If you become defensive, angry, or emotionally reactive, it signals weakness. If you stay composed, unfazed, and handle it with confidence or humor, it reinforces your value. A man who can't handle small tests will not be trusted in serious situations. Emotional maturity outweighs material wealth. While financial stability matters, emotional stability is more important. Women are drawn to men who can regulate their emotions, stay composed under stress, and handle conflicts with logic rather than impulsive reactions. Wealth without emotional intelligence leads to dysfunction, while a man with emotional mastery exudes presence, control, and long-term security. Attraction isn't always logical, it's subconscious. A woman might not be able to explain why she's drawn to one man over another, but deep psychological triggers are at play. Masculine energy, self-assuredness, and strong body language send signals on a primal level. Your presence, the way you move, your tonality, these all influence how you are perceived. Attraction is less about what you say and more about what you exude. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a purpose. A man with direction, a mission, and something greater than himself commands respect. When your life revolves around chasing women, you lose value. But when you are focused, ambitious, and moving toward meaningful goals, women naturally gravitate toward you. They don't want to be your purpose. They want to be part of a man's already fulfilling journey. Now that you understand these psychological truths, the real question is, how can you use them effectively while maintaining a Stoic mindset? Mastering these psychological truths is one thing. Using them to your advantage is another. Many men understand how women think but still fail in execution. That's because knowledge without discipline is useless. This is where Stoicism comes in. By applying a Stoic mindset, you can navigate interactions with women effortlessly, without seeking validation or reacting emotionally. True power lies in control of yourself, your emotions, and your actions. The less you need external approval, the more naturally attractive you become. Emotional control is everything. Women respect men who remain calm under pressure. Emotional outbursts signal instability, and instability kills attraction. When a woman tests you, disagrees, or tries to provoke a reaction, your response should be composed and unshaken. Stoicism teaches that emotions are not to be suppressed but mastered. The key is awareness. Observe emotions, acknowledge them, and choose your response logically rather than impulsively. A man who can regulate himself stands out in a world full of emotionally reactive people. Having a strong sense of self is non-negotiable. If you don't know who you are, you will constantly be shaped by the opinions of others. Women are drawn to certainty, and that starts with knowing your values, principles, and purpose. A man who seeks validation, changes his stance to please others, or hesitates in decision-making loses respect. Stand firm in what you believe, and don't waver under pressure. Strength of character is far more attractive than trying to be agreeable. Women don't chase men who chase them. They are drawn to men who lead naturally. This doesn't mean arrogance or control. It means setting the pace and maintaining your standards. When a man is overly available, constantly seeking attention, or adjusting his schedule to accommodate a woman at all times, he loses value. The key is to remain centered in your own life, to have priorities beyond relationships. When you lead, attraction follows. Silence is a powerful tool. Most men talk too much, trying to impress with words. But the more you speak, the more you risk diminishing your presence. Women are naturally drawn to mystery, and a man who speaks selectively commands attention. Strategic silence creates curiosity. It also prevents unnecessary arguments. Many conflicts escalate because men feel the need to explain, defend, or prove something. A well-placed pause is often more effective than a lengthy explanation. Social proof amplifies your attractiveness. Women subconsciously assess your value based on how others perceive you. If you are respected, admired, or seen as high status within your circles, it enhances your appeal. This doesn't mean being fake or trying to impress everyone. It means becoming a man of value, someone who others naturally look up to. A respected man doesn't need to convince anyone of his worth. It's already evident. Unpredictability maintains intrigue. Predictability breeds boredom. This doesn't mean playing games, but it does mean keeping a sense of adventure and spontaneity. When every interaction follows the same pattern, attraction diminishes. A man who is focused on his goals, constantly evolving, and bringing new experiences into his life remains interesting. Women don't want someone whose presence feels routine. They want someone who keeps them engaged effortlessly. When women test you, respond with playfulness, not frustration. Tests are not meant to break you, they are meant to reveal you. If you take every challenge seriously, reacting with defensiveness or anger, you lose. Instead, view tests as opportunities to showcase confidence. Playfulness diffuses tension, keeps the interaction light, and demonstrates that you are unaffected. A man who remains amused rather than annoyed holds the upper hand. Observation is more powerful than reaction. Most men respond impulsively, getting caught up in emotions. But the ability to observe, truly observe, without immediate reaction gives you control. Women respect men who take a step back, assess situations logically, and choose responses wisely. This applies in conversations, conflicts, and even moments of silence. The ability to remain centered, unaffected by external circumstances, signals dominance. Your frame is your reality. Never give it up. A man with strong frame control dictates the tone of interactions. If you constantly adjust your views, energy, or behavior based on a woman's mood, you lose respect. Women might challenge your frame not to weaken you but to test if you will hold firm. A man who owns his reality, stays grounded, and doesn't allow external factors to shake him commands natural respect and admiration. A mission-driven life is the foundation of true attraction. Women are drawn to men who have purpose, direction, and ambition. When your life revolves around chasing women, you diminish your own value. But when you are focused, building something meaningful, and moving with purpose, attraction becomes effortless. Women don't want to be the center of your universe. They want to be part of a man's journey. A man consumed by his own growth, goals, and ambitions naturally captivates. The pursuit of self-improvement should never be about validation. Many men fall into the trap of improving themselves solely to impress women. This is backward thinking. The moment your growth becomes dependent on external approval, you lose control. True self-improvement is about becoming the best version of yourself for your own sake. The irony is, when you focus on your own progress without seeking validation, respect and attraction follow naturally. Mastering these principles doesn't just make you more attractive, it makes you stronger, more disciplined, and more in control of your life. The real challenge is consistency. Stoicism isn't about appearing unaffected, it's about truly being unaffected. When you reach this level, interactions with women become effortless, not because you are trying to win but because you no longer need to. That is where true power lies.